So the main creek crossing, it's come down a lot. It was probably half a metre higher than that. It's not too bad, just a bit of gravel to shift. Everything's held up, which is good. G'day, welcome back. Another dreary day in Canterbury. We've had 130 mils over the last 36 hours, so things are very wet. Creeks are up. Haven't been around the whole farm yet, but we're gonna put a fence up in the cow here for these hoggets, and they don't need shifting yet, and I shifted their grass break yesterday. They've still got baleage, so we'll just put a fence up and then we'll go and check out all the other stock. No lambs on the ground as of yesterday, so hopefully that continues today, and hopefully they hold off for another few days yet till this things dry out a wee bit. Another fence put up. It's a bit wet, isn't it, Snowy? Yeah, you mucky pup. Alright, we'll go and check the single ewes. Put a fence up, put them behind a wire yesterday. So, go and check up on them. You want to run? Okay. So these are the single ewes. Put them in here. They all look pretty good. Just looking for cast ones, or yeah, any that have started lambing, or they've got bearings, or any issues. We're only about a week out from lambing, so not too bad. And then once they lamb, we're going to shed them off into the paddock over there, which they just came from. And then when we get a lot there, we can shift them across the road. And then last year we never tailed these ones either, so they will be, hopefully they'll be untailed and they will be big enough just to go to the works or just to all prime off mum. So yeah, they're all good for now. We'll go and check some creeks. Just dug some, well, just cleaned out some swales across the track here. It has eroded out really a lot in the past, but I'll show you this. Look at the amount of water pissing out the rocks just here. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of water. Does it taste good, Snowy? Alright, so this track's all good. We'll carry on and try and see what else is going on. So a lot of these crossings, like that one just there, have held up quite well in this weather. In a video I did a while ago, I put a whole bunch of big rock at the bottom of all these crossings, so that seems to have done the job, seems to have held everything in place, and then just let the water flow over top. So that's good, we'll take that for a win. And everything else seems pretty good. Yeah, I thought the airstrip track here might be a bit scoured out, but no, it's not. It's all pretty good. The water's gone where it's meant to go, so it's good. Right, home time for a cuppa. Come on, buddy. Snowy, you're not a bulldog. Leave him alone. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, boys. Thanks, Snowy. Hop, hop, hop. So today is the day we retest that, well, both of the bulls from the stud that we bought them from, and yeah, see whether that guy has improved. So it's been about 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that since we tested him initially. Just got to run him into the yards. Fernando will be here shortly. So I'll give you a bit of context behind what's going on here if you hadn't seen the other videos. When we scanned the beef cows, we had about a 50% dry rate in the first and second calvers. So there were only 2 bulls that went out with the first and second calvers. We single sire mated them for about 3 weeks and then joined them together, luckily, because what we've figured out from breed testing or sperm testing the first bull, or the first time, is that one of the bulls was not performing, so his sperm was only about 40% active. So the recommendation was to bring them back in again in about a month and test them again. So we've been feeding them well and then giving them some mineral licks and stuff, and yeah, so we'll see whether that makes any difference, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So it's a pretty interesting process. Yeah, got Fernando from Breeding XL Services, or XL Breeding Services coming. Yeah, pretty cool process, so we'll flip the camera around and show you that if you haven't seen the other video, and we'll see what the results are. But we've got the Te Parry Lenta crush here, so it worked well last time, holding the bulls, put the bull in the head bale, and then he works obviously on the bull there. So worked a treat last time, it should be pretty good this time as well. So just while I'm waiting for Fernando to turn up, just come out here, Hoggett's shifted their brake fence, but man, it is wet. It's 100 and whatever we had, 30-40 mils of rain. All the planning you can do to set it up so you know, like there's as little amount of mud and pugging as possible, but then you get a freak storm like that and it all just goes out the window. Like, yeah, that's what some environmental groups don't understand, I suppose, that, you know, we try and work to best practice and do the best for our animals, but we can't control the weather, and it's not like everyone has a feed pad where they can bring them all in and stand them off, so there's absolutely no mud. So anyway, they're fed, they've got their runoff over there, and then they've got this kale now, sun's shining, it'll dry out. Right, we'll head back to the yards. Hey boys, time to get tested again. Come on. Right, who's going to go first? You fella? So its microscope's broken, so we can't look at them here. You'll have to go back to the lab and do the results back there. So that's that one done. We'll test this one as well. Yep, you come back here with me. This is the young one. Come on, fella. Come on, fella. Come on, fella. Up.
Why are you testing him?
Just to make sure he's all right as well.
Won't it cost more money?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the more friendly one.
You can pet him.
He's a good boy.
They're beautiful natured, aren't they? So just taking a blood test as well, just to make sure everything's good there. And we can let him out. Open up the other side. Come up the front. Yeah, buddy, walk backwards. Now you hop. Good. Well done. So yeah, like I said, he microscope was broken, so we can't. I was going to show you. I've got a new phone, so I was going to try and video the actual sperm in the microscope swimming around, or not swimming around, and if he's bad. But yeah, bugger, I can't do that. I might just put the clip in from the previous video, so if you haven't seen that, it'll be in here. And then yeah, so he'll let me know. They'll go back to the lab and test them. He stabilised the samples with some chemical in a test tube, and we will see what the plan is. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the stud that we deal with, that these two boys come from, guarantee their semen for 3 years. So we've had, this fella's done one mating, the one on the right, the younger one. The one on the left has done 2 matings. So well within their 3-year period, and pretty stoked to have that guarantee, big kind of insurance policy essentially. So that's pretty awesome, so thanks very much to them, and we'll see what the results come out like. So my wheels have been taken. Alright, taxi driver, where you go? So just here out the back, gonna muster these ewes out of this block. and then the cows can go, so the ewes will go towards home and the cows will go further out the back, up there. Some already out there, and just got a wire across the gate up here, stop the cows going through, let the ewes underneath hopefully. That's the plan anyway. We'll keep chasing them up this hill. There's so much blackberry in this block that the ewes get stuck in it. So there's one there, one there, one there, and then I think there might be one there, up there. So we'll have to go and cut them out. Normally, if you get close enough to them, they panic enough and they rip themselves out, but sometimes you just have to go and cut the blackberry and let them free. They got themselves free. Two there and one there. Come on girl, go the right way. Good girls. Right, wander back. Get this one over here. Jasper, you go this way. Alfie, Alfie. While I go, Alfie. While I go, Alfie. While I go, Alfie. Alfie, red. Alfie, red. Red! Get in, cuz. Good boy. Well, looks like that one up there got herself free as well, hopefully. Maybe. Oh yeah, she's walking. Good. That'll do! That'll do! Right, we'll leave these ewes in here. Hello Jasper. Got to go pick Dad up from the airport. He's finished his trip in Aussie. But see the bank of cloud out there, right over the airport. I don't actually know whether he's going to be flying in. Time will tell. But we'll head home anyway and make our way into Christchurch. Go on. Good morning. I've done all the jobs, shifted brakes and stuff at home, left my GoPro at home, so I've got just down here at least we're set stocking these ewes. There's actually a lot more grass down here than I thought. Weather's been quite mild, so we've grown a lot more grass, so set stocking's become a bit easier, and then I can actually bring some more. Might bring some single hill ewes down here or something, but we've got, what have we got? We've got to put 40, 50, 55 into this paddock here. More. Not you, you stay here, you stay there. Here we go. 55 in there. Should be, we'll count, try and count these ones. Should be 40 something left in here. So 47 left in here, that's not too bad. This paddock here will actually go into crop this year. So one of the questions was setting up for winter. We'll probably do a whole video on all that going forward, but this paddock here is going to go into crop. We tried regrassing it just with some Italian, but it's quite thatchy, so we're going to knock all this out and it'll go into crop. But these girls here can lamb in here for now, and then we've got the kale and plantain down the back here. So once these girls are lambed, they can go into kale and plantain. The plantain, sorry, regrowth, and then that'll milk let them milk quite well on that stuff. But didn't need you fellas. You're redundant, eh? Right, we'll go and chase these 110 into another paddock and chew that out just for a couple of days, and then we'll split them off. So there are these girls in here. There's 110 in this 4 hectare paddock, but we'll just let them chew this out. There's way too much grass in here to lamb on, so they can chew this out for a couple of days, and then we'll take about 40 or 50 off and put them into this paddock here. So just having a look at the ford, the Air River ford, normally used to come to the lease block. It's going to be a while before we drive through here. So we'll be going the long way around for a while. So what do you think?
Very impressive.
Yeah, it's
Amazing. Yeah.
pretty impressive machine. Just how I didn't even need to back in that far. I got 900 mils of space where I could have backed in, not right up onto the post, so still got to get used to that. But yeah, just manoeuvrability and ease of use. So dispatched a couple of posts in the sheep yards. Ones I've been putting off, hadn't done for a while, but pretty much waiting for this machine to turn up. So did this one here, been tied up for a while, so all I've got to do is yeah, chuck a latch in there, and then I've got to replace that gudgeon, but then that one will swing onto here as well. So nice and solid, all done. And then I just replaced one over here where the balls had broken that one. So pretty cool machine. Just going to keep using it while it's on the tractor and yeah, got to go feed a baleage bale out. Those heifers are fed. We're going to end this video here. Got a Waimak Land Care meeting in about an hour, so we get ready for that. And yeah, we will see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.